Hello,
Hello, Kyle.
that's me.
Hi, this is Dale calling from New Zealand.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good, good. You ready for a wee interview?
Sure.
Cool, hopefully I got the right time. I had to change at the last minute.
Oh yeah.
So, how's it going with you at the moment?
I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Let me walk out here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it was a little noisy. Go ahead.
That's good. So, how's it going with you guys at the moment?
Oh, everything's going great. We're actually coming to the end of the Mayhem tour here in the U.S. We have three more shows left on this tour, and then we have 3 days off, and then we do have to come over there and see you.
Is it that quick, is it? Wow, it's getting up close, isn't it?
Yeah, we have a 1 week run, a headline run in the U.S. and then we fly out to Auckland. So I guess it's about 2 weeks away before we actually hit the ground in New Zealand.
Nice. So, you said Mayhem Fest. How's that treating you?
Mayhem, it's great. We're playing with King Diamond and Slayer every night, so it's a great tour to be on, a great tour to watch, and our shows have been solid. It's super hot here in the U.S. now. Some of the summertime shows in the heat, but it's been great. It's been a 5 week tour, and it's coming to an end now, so time to move on to the next one.
Oh, cool. Now, I've been hearing, it's kind of a side question, it's not an actual question, but this year's Mayhem seemed to have sort of brought with it a bit of controversy with the co-founder saying a few things and Slayer mentioning this, that and the other thing, but I guess it sounds like you guys are having just a blast and everyone else should probably just have a blast as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's things going on the tour that some people are happy with, some people aren't, but we look at it where we're playing in front of a lot of people every night. So no matter what other people are thinking about the tour, some people are having better shows, some good, some bad. But as far as we're concerned, Hellyeah is having great shows every night, and playing in front of people that we have played before, and then playing in front of a lot of fans that have never seen us before. So we look at it every night as a win for us.
Yeah, that seems to be kind of a driving factor behind the band. It seems like the impression I get that you guys never really have a bad night. Even if there's no one in the crowd, bugger it, you guys just play and have fun yourselves. If there's heaps of people, all the better.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all about the release and all about connecting with people. It really, I mean, yeah, it's great to play in front of 5,000-10,000 people or more, but at the same time, we're playing for everyone who came there to see us. We're not gonna complain if a show only has 400 or 500 people or something. The next night there's 4,000 or 5,000 people. Like we basically treat every show the same. We don't try harder when they're bigger shows or bigger crowds or try less. Don't really care on some shows. We treat every show, whether it's a club or it's a festival, if it's overseas, another country, whatever it is. Every show is important to us, and every fan that's out there that came to see us is important to us. So we treat it just like any other day. Every show is the same to us. It's putting 100% into it, and get 100% out of it.
That sounds awesome. Now, as we were talking before, you're coming to New Zealand fairly shortly. It's rapidly approaching.
Yeah.
What's the feeling in the band regarding the tour down here now? Because it's been quite a while.
The tour down there, it's been a long time. I think it's been at least 5 years, and we're hitting some cities in New Zealand that the band has never been to. I don't think we've been to Christchurch or Wellington before. So yeah, we've been looking forward to this for 3 months. So ever since it was booked, we've been trying to get down there for a long time, and we've been having some issues on getting the right people behind us and someone to bring us down there. It's not easy for a band from the U.S. to come down there because it costs a lot of money, and you got to get the timing right and find the right shows and get in between festival seasons. So there's a lot to work on, and a lot to line up. So once it all finally came together, we've been extremely excited to get back down there. Everyone in the band just cannot wait, and we talk about it every day. We're super stoked to get back to come down there and play a proper headline show all over down there.
Just thought occurred. Obviously, there's going to be a long flight down here to New Zealand. Is it similar sort of thing, I guess, when you go to Europe?
Yeah.
But the crowd size and the market size aside, is it kind of the same thing, or is Europe a lot easier to get to for an American band?
It seems to be a lot different for me. Like, we go to Europe a lot more, and we definitely had we played all kind of shows over there too, like festivals or clubs, things like that. But we've never done a headline club show in Australia or New Zealand or Japan, I believe. Like, we've been down there and played festivals and things like that, and maybe one or two, one-off shows for clubs. We've never done our own tour. We can play our own set list, however long we want, and just kind of do things our way and just give fans the most that we possibly can. Because, like I said, it's so hard to get down there. It sucks to go over somewhere and only be able to play for 20 or 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and then that's it. At least we can do it however we want to do it. We can play an hour and a half. We can play songs off every record and do it the way we want to do it and make it worth it for a band and fans alike to make the most of the experience to get down there. Just who knows when we'll be back. Hopefully we will be able to come back within a year instead of waiting several years. That sucks.
I guess it's the other thing too. Last time I saw you guys, last time I saw Hellyeah in New Zealand, it may have been the last time, or at least it was the first time. That's for sure. The band was kind of fresh from their debut, and is still was kind of that fresh new supergroup kind of vibe about it. But now with yourself and Christian on board,
yeah,
I mean, you've got a different lineup. You're well road tested. I guess you're just well-oiled and ready to a well-oiled machine, I should say, and ready to just put on an awesome show for us down here.
Yeah, of course. And actually, to be honest with you, the band has a new fire and a new attitude. It's almost like a new life in the band. Like the last record is, I think one of the best records that the band has put out. And then I think it was time for a change. And now with Christian and myself in the band, like I said, it's like everyone has a new inspiration, and it's just it's a really good time for Hellyeah right now. People are on fire. The fans like getting new fans. People seeing the band. Some people see the band for the first time, and other people see it for the third, fourth, fifth time, and they can even tell the difference in the band. Like, it's just the live show is more energetic. It's just the whole vibe is kind of different now than what it has been in the past. It's bigger and better, and everyone couldn't be happier for it and with it.
Cool. Now, another thing I noticed is you guys are embracing social media in an awesome kind of way. See on your Facebook page, there's it's like someone hands you a video and you just answer clips from questions from fans and all that. And even Christian had a funny sort of take on the Snickers ad, which have a beer, you're not yourself.
Oh, right,
funny.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool approach.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important to us to keep that personal thing going between band and fans, because some bands just won't, you can't take fans for granted, because without fans, then there'd be no band, like without them, we wouldn't be coming down there, so it's that's what we do. We do meet and greets at every show and try and, meet and shake hands and sign or whatever every time for as much as possible, because the fans are the biggest part of this, without them, then we have nothing. So we make sure to try and interact with them on Facebook and Instagram and all that, and after shows, meeting and signing. It's pretty important to the band to keep that aspect rolling.
I think they're awesome. Even when it's Vinnie Paul showing off as sort of doing a quick clip of him saying "Hey" from Vacation, I think that's still pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, we do it all the time.
Now you're reasonably new to the band, I guess probably about a year and a half, I think, or so. I'm not sure exactly when you joined, but and I know you had a career in music prior with Blood Simple and a few other bands under your belt. But did you get any, when joining Hellyeah with some big names like especially Vinnie Paul, did you get any advice from your brother, who's obviously in Mastodon?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Hellyeah since before they for a band. Like I've been friends with Chad Gray for a long time and his band Mudvayne. Like we would go tour together. And then I did multiple tours with Hellyeah and both in Blood Simple and my band after that, Monstro, we went on tour with them. So I've known them for a long time, you know. And yeah, actually I did talk to my brother about this when the opportunity came up. And if I didn't feel right about it, I wouldn't do it. But the fact that I've known them for so long and I've been friends with everybody, it wasn't a weird, awkward kind of situation where I didn't know what I was walking into. I knew exactly what I was walking into, and I knew exactly how everyone in the band is. And I've gotten to know them over the years and friends with them, and they've been like family. So it was basically a perfect fit. You know, when everything happened with Hellyeah before, and they lost the members, and they called me up, it was just perfect timing, and just like, yes, the time is now. So let's do this.
Yeah, no, in my research for this, it certainly does seem like kind of it all came together quite almost naturally.
Oh yes, very naturally. Yes, it was like I said, it was kind of a meant to be thing. It was, the timing was right, everything was it's just kind of like the stars aligned, and everything was perfect, and I slid right in. We started rehearsals for the tour, learned all the older songs, newer songs, and then we just took off and never looked back. And there's not one single regret. Everything's been amazing up to this point, and a lot of good things to come.
Awesome. No, I think we're rounding up our time. One last question, I guess, here is, now I understand you've got the shows down under, which is probably near the end of your tour cycle, and that you might be working on a new album.
It is, yeah. We go, we come down there and then have a short run in Japan right after that, just like 5 days, 6 days, I believe. And then, yes, we're going to come back, and starting the beginning of October, we're going to start the writing process for the next record. And the plan is to have it finished by the end of the year and be back on tour the 1st of January.
That'd be pretty cool. Were you involved in the previous record?
No, I came in right at the end of when they were mixing the record is when everything happened, and then we started the talks about joining the band and getting together. So it was at the end of that process. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one to kind of, have my input in writing and recording on the record and everything like that, which will be starting, right after the tour.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was going to suggest there. But no, it's awesome. I think that's pretty much my time now.
Okay.
Thanks for talking to me. I look forward to seeing you down here, and hope you have a good time.
Great, looking forward to it. Yeah, it'll be great. We cannot wait.
Yeah, cheers for talking to me.
Cool. See you then. Thanks, man.
Okay, see you, bye.